Hey YouTube, thanks for checking in on another video. So today I'm going to a 2006 Kenworth T800 truck. I had looked at this truck on Friday. I was at the yard for the customer fixing some other stuff, and they had mentioned to me if I wanted to look into this truck. So the complaint was the wheels were locked up on the truck. So I went out to the truck, I fired it up, built air pressure, push your park brake in, walk around, check for any leaks. Didn't hear any air leaks on the park brake. Pushed down the brake pedal, the service brake, didn't hear any air leaks. It held 120 psi, so no issues there. So then I took the truck on a drive just in the parking lot, and I didn't notice, the wheels weren't locked up. It drove fine. When I hit the service brakes, it seemed to brake well for being unloaded. There's no weight on the truck. It's a roll-off truck. So then I figured I better call the customer, or call the operator, the guy who drives this truck, and start questioning him on some stuff, because I didn't really find an obvious issue as to what they were describing as a wheel locked up. So I got on the phone with the operator of the truck, and I asked him if he had noticed anything unusual with the truck, and he said no. I started asking him if what wheel locked up, and at what point did it lock up? When did you see it happen? And he had mentioned, this is kind of when the story unraveled, was he said if he's coming to a stop and has to make a harder brake application to stop the truck, the passenger side of the truck wheels at the back lock up. He can see the smoke coming out from those wheels. And then he said, this is a key one, he said the truck doesn't seem to brake as effectively as it used to. He says, I always have to push the brake pedal a lot harder to stop the truck now than what I remember needing to. So that was kind of a key to helping diagnose this truck, or figuring out the issue. And so what I did was I thought, well, I guess we'll get under and we'll adjust the brakes, make sure the brakes are within adjustment. If he has to, push the pedal down quite a bit and only the one side locks up, then I would say the one side is within adjustment and the other side either isn't or not working. So I went under the truck, adjusted the brakes, checked the stroke, didn't see any broken brake chambers. So I had one of their employees jump in the truck and hit the service brakes when I was underneath to watch the slack adjusters in your chambers, and found out that when you hit the service brake, only one side of the truck is actually braking on the rear axles. So so driver's side slack adjusters weren't even moving. They weren't getting the chamber wasn't getting any air pressure on the service port. So that would explain why he's having to hit the brakes harder than usual. And also that would explain why the passenger side wheels would lock up, is because he's hitting the brakes harder than he needs to, or should be. And it's putting a lot of force on those drums on the passenger side, locking them up just to get stopped. So pretty crazy how that, something like that can happen on a truck. And like I said, I'd already diagnosed it. I just ended up pulling lines off the service ports of the valves, the relay valves, and figuring out where I had air pressure and where I didn't. So it ended up being an ABS modulating valve on the side of the frame that I had air pressure going to when you hit the service brake, but nothing coming out of the modulating valve. So I ordered a valve for it. I'm not going to mess around with it. It's nothing that you want to mess around with. Just replace it. It's probably jammed up, stuck shut. And yeah, so we're heading to that truck now and replace that modulating valve, and we'll test out the brakes, make sure everything's working. And yeah, so stay tuned. All right, so here's the Kenworth, and back here I'm gonna have to move their truck into the shop. Tired of getting stung. Wasps have been getting me this morning. They're all floating around here. So this is the valve, the ABS modulating valve. It's on the side of the frame rail. It's just supply coming in and air going out to your service port, and then your ABS, whatever magic happens in here to control your braking. So yeah, it's over here on the frame, stuck down in there. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, we'll get the truck in the shop and get this replaced. And I'm not doing it out here because I'm sick of the wasps. I've been stung twice now, and I'm not looking to get stung more. Seal kit. I don't know what my next job is. Seal kit. Wonder who's doing that.
How you doing, Brad?
Good, you?
Monday
Full of surprises.
the worst one is Monday morning and Friday.
Any other pictures of it?
No. Not that I know.
Just wait till it's here. We can see this. See how it's sprayed up the freaking cab window?
Yes, the window got completely covered.
It's either going to be a line ruptured or the barrel ruptured. I would think a line. I wouldn't jump to a barrel. But I don't think you're going to need a seal kit. Unless it's, like, maybe it's been leaking.
I don't have any reports on that.
That's a spray. I'm not going to, like, the seal kit's not going to fix that for inside the cylinder.
So you think it's a line, potentially it could be a line on the inside?
Yeah, it's been spraying up the window, so it's probably one of those hoses. I'm sure.
Okay.
Don't order a seal kit until we look at it. It's coming here now.
Yeah. It was supposed to go to a site, but it's not.
Yeah, bring it here. We'll look at it.
Did you get a weekend or no?
No, I work. Yeah.
Hey, I just showed.
Unbelievable. Oh, well, it's working, but damn.
trucks are so far. Really? Look how rotten that thing is. I can't believe this is actually happening. Whew. Junk. Junk, junk. And we'll see if we have new bolts. That one is bent. This way. No. This way. There, that's better. This is one.
Right, a week tomorrow, yes, that's right. Monday's a holiday, yeah, they're just this week coming Thursday now. Yeah, it's saying that Tuesday, so I wondered if that would help in this situation.
Good.
Yeah, if you could push it and get some kind of confirmation.
bust the brakes out.
Alright, I could use you now. Fire the truck up and just build your air up to 100 psi. When you hit 100 psi, shut it off, and then we'll go through the brakes. Okay, Terry, release your park brake. Okay, hit the service brake. Let off. On. Off. Here, just a sec. Okay, push service brake. Let off. On. Off. Perfect. Okay, pull your park brake on. That's it. Thanks. Alright guys, so that Kenworth truck, replacing that modulating valve was the fix for the driver's side rear axles braking, service brakes not working. So I'm sure the driver will feel that the brakes are a lot more effective now. And yeah, and that dozer that had the leak, that was just the blade lift lines. So their employee mechanic's gonna change them himself. And yeah, so we've already left the yard and heading to the next job. So thanks for watching. This will be a short video, but yeah, there'll be many more to come. So like, subscribe, and keep watching. Thank you.